We are happy to have Om 5K Planning Committee with leadership members from Agre Seva Kendra, ICAM, Indian Cultural Association of Monroe, Rotary Interact Club, Guru Nanak Sikh Heritage, Seva International of Central Jersey. And we are thankful for all the supporting organizations, volunteers, sponsors, donors who are supporting this event for the success as well as the funds collected are going towards Om Memorial Foundation. We'd like to thank Mayor Delina for his proclamation, which we'll be announcing today. Thank you, Mayor. Also, thanks to Township On-Site Emergency Medical Service. Thank you, Judy is here. Thank you very much. And police support from Monroe Township and Jamesburg. Special thanks to the leaders for several committees and their volunteers for all the arrangements. So bear with me, I have to take the names of the leaders because they have worked very hard for 2 to 3 months to have this, all the good arrangements with their volunteers. I would like to acknowledge Race Director Ambika Sukla, Paramsiyam Kumar Swami, Logistic Apurva Patel, T-shirt distribution Prerna Shah and Krishna Tikale, track team Gautam Gatia and Asit Desai, setup Mukesh Purohit and Pradeep Bryan, food distribution Prerna Shah and food stall Prerna Richa and Rosie, front desk Apurva Patel, crowd Patel Yashwant and Siddharth, medal distribution and T-shirt purchase Malti Kashyap and Ketul Bhai, percussion Rupa Raghunath, Hidden James Seshu Ramanna, and website and souvenir Amit Johari and Yashasvi Parikh, school student interact Hital Shah, Risha Katuria and J. Ramchandran, and last media Ram Raghunath. Now I want to give a little update about, this is very emotional, where we stand with respect to pediatric cancer. In 2023, we estimate that 10,000 children younger than 15 and about 5,000 teen age 15 to 90 in United States will be diagnosed with cancer. Pediatric cancer is the top disease-related cause of death for the children and teens. After accident, cancer remains the second leading cause of death in children under the age of 15. And cancer is the fourth leading cause of death in teens in the age group of 15 to 19 after accidents, suicide, and homicide. It is estimated that 1,000 deaths for cancer will occur in the United States this year in children younger than 15, and about 550 deaths in cancer will occur in teens 15 to 19. Where we stand today, there is good news. In mid-70s, the general 5-year relative survival rate was 58% in children younger than 15 and about 68% in the age group of 15 and 19. Today, thanks to the major treatment advances and participation in clinical trial, 5-year relative survival rate is 85% for children and 86% for teens. So it has increased dramatically. But what we need is a cure and life expectancy throughout the life, okay? The Parikh family has turned the tragic loss of their child into something positive with the formation of Om Foundation to raise awareness and money for research in childhood cancer. Their goal is to promote a healthy lifestyle, optimism, positivity, leadership, behavior, and awareness among both students and community about childhood cancer. This has been evident that Mr. Ketul Parikh has introduced many projects of such into high school and middle school, and he plans to do a project in Cancer Hospital, which is coming up in New Brunswick. So give a big hand to Ketul Bhai. We'll always remember Om Parikh and Parikh family for their strength, positive attitude, and optimism. Thank you very much. Enjoy the day. I request Mayor Delina to give opening remarks. Mayor, thank you.
All of the volunteers, all of the staff. I'd also like to recognize some members from the government that are here. We have a representative from the governor's office, Also, I want to just recognize County Commissioner Charlie Tomorrow is here. Want to recognize some of our local council members, Council Vice President Terry Van Zura, Councilwoman Siegel, and Councilman Markle. Thank you so much for coming out to support a worthy event here in Monroe Township. I do proclamations quite often throughout the year, but this one in particular is so very special. And, you know, it's printed words on a piece of paper, but these words are very poignant. And if you would allow me just to read a couple items on this proclamation. From the Office of the Mayor, proclamation Om Parikh Day, May 21st, 2023. Whereas childhood cancer is the #1 cause of death by disease for children in America. 1 in 285 children in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer by the time they are 20 years old. Despite advances in medicine, some types of cancer remain incurable. There's many other whereases here, but it comes about, we're here for Om. Whereas the Om Memorial 5K Run and Walk on Sunday, May 21st, 2023 will raise funds for the Om Foundation through the support and participation of Monroe residents and the surrounding communities. And whereas the Om Foundation strives to encourage the prevention of pediatric cancer along with its cure and promote positivity in the community in honor of Om Parikh, a Monroe teen who passed away on February 7th, 2018 from a brain tumor. Om brought a message of strength and optimism in the face of adversity to his peers. The Om Foundation has aided children facing adversity as well as created a movement in Monroe Township school system focused on making children more positive and helpful to others. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Stephen Delina, the proud mayor of Monroe Township, do hereby proclaim May 21st, 2023 as Om Parikh Day in the Township of Monroe. Om's legacy of optimism continues to inspire loved ones and every resident of the Township of Monroe, and we all honor him today. Bless you all. Thank you. Namaste.
Ketul Bhai will present awards to the ambassadors.
Hello, everyone. So every year we recognize a few special people, and I'm going to call them on the stage. Okay, so the first one is our Grand Ambassador today, a very special person, Gracie Line, a 14-year-old who is a cancer survivor herself, and also very vocal supporter both at state and federal level. And she's doing some amazing work for the cause. Grace, can you come up? Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll call you up.
Have her speeches. Her speeches now?
Okay, second person we are recognizing as a race ambassador, another amazing young man who is also a cancer survivor and has fought very bravely and continues to progress and live a very solid life. Stephen Jacobson, please come up. Thank you. Okay, the next set of people we are recognizing are from Monroe Township Schools. These kids have done some great work helping others, volunteering, been involved with Om Memorial 5K for all the 5, 6 years, and it's the time to recognize them. First one is Kriti Kashyap.
Put this on your kitchen. Your parents teach you to help yourself once in a while. Pick out the best out of the
Okay, next one up is Sanya Johri. Sanya, are you here? Next one up is from the Monroe Township Middle School, Matthew Salerno.
Congratulations. Make sure to get you in the picture, right? This is all about you. Special notes. There you go. Ah, I got the nose. Well done. You took it like a man. Nice. Let's get a picture. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, Matthew. Keep up the good work. Next one up, again from Monroe Township Middle School, Kyla Paznik.
Grandparent over here. Right? Okay, gotta make sure you get in the photo there, all right? There we go. Ready? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the good things you do. Okay, next two are from Hidden Gems Group, and they've been volunteering with us for 6 years as well. Anika. Is Anika here? She's not here. Okay. And how about Janvi?
It'll be worth the walk. You ready? So I've got to make sure you're facing the crowd. This is all about you. Alrighty, don't tell anyone else the mayor says that. I want your nose. Okay. Beautiful. Well done. Congratulations.
I thought this was happening later, so I was like, no. I was like, believe this is happening at 11.
Okay, so I congratulate all these kids, and they continue to do great work, and we do all we to encourage them to continue to do good work. Thank you.
Hello. I invite Chrissy Wysowski to give on behalf of Monroe Township Middle School, at teaching staff to address the forum.
I teach at Monroe Township Middle School, and I'm honored to be part of the team of teachers who coordinate the annual Optimism Celebration at MTMS. Thanks to the generous support of the Ohm Foundation, every February, MTMS students take a week to learn about and practice the power of optimism. My students, who are part of the Senator team, the same team that Yashashwi and Ohm were a part of, spearhead efforts to help students understand the physical, emotional, and psychological benefits of living a life of optimism. The students you met moments ago, Matthew and Kayla, were leaders of this year's effort. One of our activities involves having students paint rocks with messages of positivity. You can find these rocks that our students painted this year along this year's race course. We encourage you to look for the rocks and to take one of them with you and then leave in another part of the community or state so others can learn about the importance of optimism and the important work of the Ohm Foundation. Another activity our students lead is the Day of Optimism. One of many parts of this day involves placing handwritten Post-it notes with a quote about optimism on every locker in the Monroe Township Middle School. This means that the Senator's students write out over 1,800 Post-it notes with messages of positivity. It's a labor of love that they fulfill with pride. This year, however, we would like to expand our efforts and include you. This, in a brand new initiative, we would like every race participant here today to join us at the MTMS tent and fill in a Post-it note of your own with a message of positivity to next year's students. Then, over the summer, we will place one Post-it note in each student agenda pad, which are issued on the first day of school. This way, all of our students will start the year with a note of positivity from you and the Ohm Foundation. We believe this will be a powerful way to start a new school year and set a tone for a year of positivity. Thank you for your continued support of the Ohm Foundation, and thank you to the Foundation for their continued support of Monroe Township Schools and our students. Thank you very much.
I invite Dr. James Higgins from Monroe Township Middle School principal to address the forum.
Before I met Ohm, whenever you heard that somebody leaves a lasting mark on a place of work, a school, I always thought it was just pleasant platitudes somebody made. But after all this, I see truly that somebody could have an impact on their school, on their workplace, because even now, Ohm is still a presence in our school. And for me personally, whenever I'm having a rough day, just really frustrated, we have a small area called Ohm's Oasis that I walk by, and I remember and I tell myself, my problems are nothing compared to what Ohm and his family went through. So it really puts things into perspective. And through the senators and Ms. Fisaki's work, we keep Ohm alive in our middle school. Even a day like today, my running buddies who know me know I hate hills. But I will come back every year to run these hills for Ohm. Not be happy about it while I'm going up them, but I will think of Ohm as I'm going up them. And to Ohm and his family, we will always be here for you. So thank you.
Dr. Jim Karnasky and Mr. Mike Collins, Vice Principal of Monroe Township High School, please come.
My name is Jim Cernansky. I'm one of the assistant principals at the high school. Mr. Collins couldn't be here, and Dr. Higgins, who's the principal at the high school, sends his best. He did want me to read a few words for you. It's a beautiful day today. I love the feeling with everybody as I was walking around. Just get a great feel. I'm just happy to be here. So Dr. Higgins is sorry that he can't be here today, but he wants to welcome you all to the Ohm Memorial 5K Run and Walk. When Dr. Higgins thinks of Ohm and his positive nature, he can't help but associate that wonderful disposition with everyone in our Monroe community. We continue to overcome so much every day with examples of perseverance and positivity that we've learned from Ohm. By working as a community, we can continue to bring smiles, positive attitudes, and the power of perseverance to those around us. Thank you all for your continued dedication and optimism. Good luck to everyone today, and I hope you meet this challenge with the same determination and spirit that Ohm faced his challenges with. Thank you, and have a great day.
I request Mrs. Chari Chanley, Monroe Township Schools District Superintendent, to address the forum.
Good morning, everyone. It is always a double feeling when we come here on a day like today. We come here with sadness for the loss that we have every day when we think of Ohm not being with us physically. But we come with the happiness and the excitement that we come together as a community to do so many great things in his honor, in his name, on behalf of what he stood for, and he stood for positivism. He stood for doing the right thing. He stood for being above any of the negative and embracing life every day. I was blessed to be his principal when he was in the middle school. I was blessed to meet this family, to become a part of this family's fight and love for what's right, fight and love for raising money so that other families will never experience the loss of what they went through. So they have, in the last 6 years, taken a very, very emotionally taxing and difficult experience that they have every day, knowing that Om is here with them only in the spiritual rather than in the physical. They've taken that as their fight and their desire to make a difference through creating a foundation that raises money so that they can help put an end to childhood cancer. Today and every year, the powers above us smile on Om and smile with Om because of the beautiful weather that we get to show that we are being smiled upon. And it is because of this community. It is because of the Parikh with this community, with the school community, with the community of Monroe Township, that we're able to continue to raise that money to do great things. And I am honored. I am honored and blessed to be a part of it. And I am honored and blessed to have met Om and his family. And I thank everyone here today that has come out to stand together for this blessing. Thank you, and enjoy your day.
Monroe Township Board of Education President, Chrissy Scrubby, please.
Good morning. This is the third year that I've been asked to come and speak on behalf of the Board of Education, and it is so amazing to see this walk grow each and every year to share the message of Om's legacy and positivity. I can't thank our students and our staff that are here today enough for coming out and continuing on with making sure that we never forget Om's legacy. And I just want to share a personal story of how the Om Foundation had come into my life. Last year, we began a journey in our family with cancer with my mother. Sorry. And she's doing great now. But we found ourselves at the New Jersey Cancer Institute. And it was very hard. You know, she's older, and it was a struggle trying to get her to fight. Because when you hear the word, when a doctor tells you cancer, you fear the worst, and you think it's over. And I remember walking into the Cancer Institute one day and seeing a big smiley face that said the Om Foundation. And I felt this feeling come through me that it's going to be okay. And I sat there at each treatment with my mother, and I told her about Om, and I told her, you have to remain optimistic. No matter what, we have to be positive, and we have to fight. And I want to thank the Parikhs for this foundation, because it is doing so much in people's lives, and Om's legacy really is making a difference in so many people's lives, and you coming out here are making that happen. So I thank you on behalf of the Board of Education for continuing to have this foundation grow each year and have our students involved to bring this everywhere they go. When they graduate, they go to college, and they meet new people, and they spread Om's legacy. So this foundation is really, truly amazing, and I just thank you for continuing on your fight for childhood cancer in Om's name. So thank you.
Now we'll have sponsors recognition by Ketul Parikh.
I'm sorry for being a little emotional, but I have to shake it off. All right, so I'm going to, I think in this 6 years, one of the very heartwarming, humbling thing is how the community has come together supported this and showing up in a big numbers. There is other half of it, and that's all the sponsors that are making everything happen for us also to be able to organize this event and financially support us and as well as in all other fashion support us. So I'm going to announce all the sponsors that we have for today's event, and I'm going to request that they come up and bring their family as well. Our grand sponsor for today is Adam Elias of Elias and Gonzalez. Please come up, Adam. And next set of diamond sponsors, Right Spot Solution. Raj, are you here? Raj, please come up. Endma. We also have Greco Nadar. I know they're not here today. Also, another diamond sponsor is Oxford Energy. Diane, are you here? Please come up. And also another sponsor, Monroe Dental. They supported us last year, supporting us again. Falguni Ben, Dr. Falguni Ben, are you here? Please come up. Some of our platinum sponsors, all 6 years, been supporting Margie and Daniel Charleston. Margie, are you here? Pinky Shah. Pinky Shah Mortgage Team. Pinky, are you here? Please come up. Neil Shah. Neil, please come up. Another platinum, I'm continuing platinum list. We have a Lightbridge Foundation. Audrey, are you here? Please come up. Rajiv and Mukti Dahiya. Rajiv. Dot Designing, I know Adi is not here today. Lightbridge Academy of Plainsboro, that's us. Thank you, Krupa. And Trilok and Babita Parekh. Trilok, if you're here, please come up. We also have a Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Stephanie, if you can make it up here, that would be great. Ruby Memorial, Christine. Christine, are you here? Please come up. Ram and Rupa Ranganath. Moving on with the list, the Reena and Bharat Parikh Foundation. I know they're not here. Eye Level Monroe. Health Products for You. Ghazalaji, if you're here, please come up. We also have Apex Swim Club. I know Rajiv is here. Apex is a local swim club in Monroe. Creative Financial Group. We also have Rishi and Shripali Gaur. Rishi, please come up. Om Group of Companies and Lakeland Bank. We have Ravi and Nilu Gaur. Ramji Satyamurthy from New York Life. Arunaji, you were here. I think I saw you earlier. So please come up from New York Life. New Jersey Realty. Is Charles DiPillo here? Monroe Orthodontics. Dr. Kiran and Sweta Parikh. Dr. Prakash and Aruna Parab. We Monroe Eye Care, Kirit and Taru Patel, Dr. Richa and Bobby Katuria. We have Kumon West Windsor. Christine, if you're here, please come up. Royal Powder, Crown of India, Motives Movement. You guys are here, I know. Please come up. Yeah, there we go. Monroe Dental Group and OB-GYN of East Brunswick. So guys, as you can see, big group. They're making it happen. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to hand mic over to our grand sponsor for the day, Adam Elias. Adam, please say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of my law firm, Elias and Gonzalez, I would like to express to the Parikh family what an honor and humbling opportunity it is to be the grand sponsor of this beautiful event. While this is the 6th annual Memorial 5K Run and Walk, I'm joined here today by my family for what will be our first year participating in the 5K and what I'm sure will not be our last. Cancer is a terrible disease that affects people of all ages and their families, but it is especially difficult for children. I had the opportunity to meet Kitol just a few weeks ago, who explained to me why pediatric cancer is an issue that deserves so much of our attention and support, why we must continue to work with our community to spread awareness and raise money to benefit continued research for a cure, to raise money for continued trials for more effective treatment and prevention, and to raise money that will provide immediate benefit and financial relief to the families of these beautiful children who are struggling financially. While I'm blessed to have the opportunity to sponsor this event and walk on behalf of Parikh's memory, I'm further blessed to have an opportunity to share this event with the Grand Ambassador, Grace Eileen. At just 9 years old, Grace was diagnosed with germinoma, a germ cell brain tumor. Grace is now cancer-free, and her relentless advocacy on both the state and federal level led to a $10 million appropriation to establish the Pediatric Cancer Center at Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Grace is living proof that we can come together, despite any political or personal differences we may have, to collaborate and work together to advance the future of our children and the growth of our communities. My family is so proud to be members of the Monroe Township community and to serve with all the hardworking students, the volunteers, and the sponsors walking with us in the community today. To that end, we invite all runners and walkers to join us across the street at James Brew Cafe after the event, where all sale proceeds today will be donated directly to the Ohm Foundation. So please come join us for an iced coffee or any beverage of your choice after you've had your steps in. I thank the Parikh family again for allowing me to sponsor this event and hope you all enjoy this beautiful day with smiles for Ohm. Thank you very much.
Yashasvi Parikh will present on Ohm Memorial, please.
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's just so overwhelming to see everyone here. Year after year, I mean, words really cannot encapsulate the feeling that we all feel as a family. It's truly something. How? That is the biggest question that people tend to have when it comes to Ohm. How did a 10-year-old boy fight fearlessly for his life? How did he not only battle something that terrifies even the bravest adults, but do it with a smile on his face? And how did he remain selfless and kind at a time when it would have been most warranted to be otherwise? While Ohm had something within him, a light, a force, whatever you want to call it, that allowed him to keep pushing, to keep embodying goodness, to keep smiling in the face of death itself, there was something else. Something that made him excited to go to the hospital, something that made sure the smile on his face didn't falter even on the rougher days. That something was child life. If you're like me, before Ohm's diagnosis, you probably don't know what child life is. Child life specialists fulfill the noble role of reminding sick kids that they are still just that, kids. It was Ohm's very first child life specialist, Kate, who explained to him that he had a little ball in his brain that was causing his headaches. She She helped him splatter his bed sheets with paint-filled syringes to brighten up his hospital room. They made Play-Doh monkeys together, played video games, and just became best friends. This all served a mental and emotional therapeutic purpose in addition to Ohm's medical treatments, and provided a safe and somehow fun environment for him during the fight for his life. Not only is Child Life integral to the patients themselves, but they provide critical support for their families as well. In the early days after Ohm's diagnosis, Kate helped me find games to play with him and activities to do with him while he was in the hospital. She helped me understand what was going on, just as she did for Ohm. And most of all, she validated all of the intense emotions I felt in the very isolating position I held as the sibling of a cancer patient. In the last few months of Ohm's life, another child life specialist came to our house on a weekly basis and helped me create a scrapbook of his life, one that still sits on a table in our foyer and that we all still look back on fondly. I don't know what Ohm's journey would have looked like without Child Life. While I still believe that his innate optimism would have still shown through, the impact of the support we all received from Child Life was invaluable and indescribable. Which is why it truly warms my heart to announce that the Ohm Foundation has signed a $50,000 agreement with the Rutgers RWJ Cancer Institute of New Jersey to initiate a Child Life program for patients just like Ohm and for families just like ours. Our hope is that this donation will allow CINJ to create a positive and supportive environment that redefines the battle against pediatric cancer. This pledge is only an addition to our pre-existing $150,000 for pediatric cancer research at the Cancer Institute, as well as the support we are able to provide to cancer-impacted families in the community, various awards to students exemplifying positivity across the Monroe Township School District, and sponsoring students to take part in an oncology leadership camp at the Cancer Institute as well. These meaningful strides are not because of Ohm, or because of us, or any one individual. These are because of all of you. Year after year, it never ceases to amaze me the passion and the selflessness with which this community comes together to make the impossible seem possible. Thank you for being a part of this movement. Ohm's name may be the medium, but you all are the warriors who are bringing us closer to a future where no other sister will have to make a speech like mine, one where pediatric cancer ceases to exist. Thank you.
I welcome Grand Ambassador Grace Ilin, please, to address the forum.
Hi, everybody. Before I get started, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who is coming out today to support this amazing cause and this amazing foundation. And also a huge thank you to the Ohm Foundation for all the amazing work that you do for pediatric cancer. My journey started when I was in first grade and I had been drinking a lot of water, but my pediatrician wasn't too worried at the time because I had been playing a lot of sports. A couple of years later, in third grade, I was still drinking a lot of water, but my growth had also slowed down. At this point, my doctor had become worried because I used to be one of the tallest kids in my class. So I was referred to an endocrinologist who ran some blood work and an MRI. On April 9, 2018, a mass was found in the pituitary gland in my brain. I then went through over a month of different types of tests, including various scans, spinal taps, and blood work. And on May 2nd, I was officially diagnosed with germinoma, a rare germ cell brain tumor. I then started 4 rounds of chemotherapy at Newark Beth Israel. I like to think of it as a sign that my family and I were referred there. The area surrounding the hospital is very beat up. Sometimes I would see kids just sitting alone because their parents could not miss work so that they could pay for their child's treatment. This motivated me so much to give back. I also had 24 rounds of proton radiation at Robert Wood Johnson and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Thankfully, I was declared NED, no evidence of disease, and I will be 5 years cancer-free in December. However, as a survivor, I have realized that not everybody is as fortunate as me. So, because I am able to share my story, I should. I have been so lucky to have several advocacy opportunities at the state and federal level. I love seeing the impact of my work on others. When I first heard about Ohm's story, I was amazed at how strong and positive he was throughout his whole treatment, which is why I am so happy that the Ohm Foundation has let me talk and share my story. Similar to, thank you. Similar to a common phrase that was used during my treatment was good vibes only. There were so many times when I was feeling very down and I was so ready to give up, but I recovered and I stood back up and was ready to fight again. The power of good vibes helped get me through my treatment. Thank you so much again for coming here to support the cause, and I hope you have a great day.
Please be here.
Big round of applause for Grace.
We are going to have a national anthem, so I welcome middle school chorus group, please.